Mic test. Check one, check two. Hello, Anomaly. Can you hear me? God, I hope so. Hello, hello, hello. Fantastic. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, so how's it going? Thought I'd have a nice, relaxing stream today. Excuse me for clearing my throat right into the microphone. Hello, hair raising narratives. Hello. Spread the word. We're relaxing today. That's what's happening. It's happening now. Right before your very eyes. Gonna relax. Gonna have some fun. Because you know what? Today I just want to relax. Is that a problem? It occurs to me I didn't even get I forgot to send out any sort of message and or tweet to let anybody know that this was occurring. But we can rectify that right now. Oh, that looks a little fuzzy, doesn't it? Yeah, well. It's fine. Whatever. Oh, darn it. There we go. So, how's everybody been doing? It's been an eventful week here. Schedule's been full up, but it's been like the weather's been nice. It's just been too warm, you know. I'm working on it. Hair raising narratives. I'm working on it. And sent. If you like to, consider telling your friends or, whomever you believe would enjoy listening to me. Am I? Is not? Is that even a quality I can hear right now? That's okay. Yeah, this seems to work. Sorry, I'm figuring out the background stuff as this is happening. I've been doing good. You know, I just life's been uh, you know, getting in the way. The adult thing, that sort of thing. Yeah, it's like 90 right now. I'm not a big fan. I'm built for the cold anomaly. I'm built for the winter. Uh, I don't do well in the heat, and also my allergies have been kicking up because everything's blooming, which is always great. It's fun. What fun! Oh joy! But oh my goodness me, it's been an interesting week. I will say that much without giving too much away. But um, yeah, just relaxing. You know what? You know what? Let me get some music going or something. Something in the background we can listen to. Not copyrighted, mind you. Something like a nice Chopin or Mozart. Something old and copyright free, you know. Let's just do like, oh God, let's do like Mozart 10 hours or something, you know? Just some relaxing. Hey, will you look at that? Let's do it. Oh, that's a strong start right there. But I'm built for the, I'm definitely built for the winter. I prefer it. I was joking with a friend of mine lately that I should just move up to like the mountains in Alaska where everything's always frozen over. Somewhere in the tundra. Well, thankfully, I'm sitting here in my, you know, air conditioning. That's so. If either of you have noticed a sudden change in microphone quality, I believe I had the new microphone when I interviewed you, Hair Raising Narratives, but um, I I did get a new microphone and an audio interface, so that's why it sounds a little bit better. Can you hear the music at all? I've got some Mozart kind of lightly playing in the background. Letting people know right now. I'm getting the word out there. You know. Let me. I have to do that whole rigmarole of letting everybody know. You know. You know how it is. Can't spell people correctly. There we go. Is it too loud? I kind of wanted it to be like a gentle background hum, but I don't have any sort of audio playback to determine. That's fantastic. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. There's a slight delay between me and the chat, so fantastic, awesome, sick. Let me finish typing this. What kind of microphone did I get? Hold on, I have the box right next to me. Give me just a second. Oh God, where are they? You know how I won't like. It's. I'm not bad mouthing any like. What's it called? The Oh, what's it called? You know how different uh servers have different ways of like showing uh what's the oh my goodness, why am I blanking on this? You know how different servers have different ways of showing other people's videos? Don't think it's too loud? Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I love it when my blind guess yields results. Let me put that there. Link at there. Anyhow. Oh, what kind of microphone did I get? Let me take a gander. I will read it as it says here. Samsung USB microphone Q2U recording and podcasting pack. It's a USB/XLR dynamic microphone with accessories. But I got it on sale, and it sounds pretty good by itself. Although it sounds like I'm sitting in a large room, big empty room without my audio interface. So I decided to pick up an audio interface, and it just cleared it up like that, you know. But this is, you know. But it's, sorry, this whole stream was impromptu. This was not planned, pre-planned, or anything like that. I was just literally got home, and I'm like, you know what? I want to just hang out. Just want to talk. I want to talk into the ether for a bit, Thought that would be fun. Be able to chat, have fun. Hell yeah! Did you get it on sale too? Because they were having a sale on Amazon. That's where I ordered it. That Samsung Q2U. Heck of a deal. But no, I figured we could just hang out for a bit. Shoot the breeze, something relaxing. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Now I get to use my lazily nerd voice. Now you'll see. When you see, you'll understand. Oh, God. I can't see the chat anymore. There we go. Yes. Yes. Oh, my goodness. I finally got glasses so I can see. I can read the chat without having to zoom in. I love Mozart. Mozart's pretty cool. Oh, from Best Buy. Oh man, I didn't even know they had it at Best Buy. I'm usually looking there for like, what's it called? Like hard drives. It's weird because I went there recently and they're really, really pushing, what's it called? They're pushing, oh goodness. They're pushing like wireless, mice and keyboards, which, like, I'm not, how do I put it? I'm not a purist. And I'm not like, oh, only wired mouse and keyboard. I just prefer that, A little too loud? Okay. Mozart's a little overbearing. Is that better? Did I fix it? No. Sorry. Sorry if I blew out your eardrums. I'm so sorry. Hello, Triumphant Rat. How are you? Hello and welcome. We are just relaxing. Just having this. Hello, Eden. Oh, yes. Problem is, I have a hard time finding like other non-copyrighted music. Like I've been wanting to add music to Demasked for some time, but I can't quite nail down what I want. If that makes sense. I kind of want like the Blade Runner soundtrack, where it's that mix of like city noise and synth, just kind of whining over raining cityscape. I don't know if anybody else here has watched Blade Runner. It's one of my favorite science fiction movies. I'm doing pretty good, Triumph. Thank you for asking. I don't know if you were here for the beginning of this. Ah, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to keep pace with the stream. Let me see if I'm able to without messing everything up. This is a big maybe. We'll try to see, because I'm bad at this. that makes sense. Excuse me. But you wonderful party people, this has been even the first 20 minutes. I mean, technically it's been 17 minutes and 20 seconds as of right now. But I'm having a blast. Hello, you wonderful party people. I love the original Blade Runner. I love it. Love it to death. It's so anomaly. So there's a recreation of Deckard's apartment. It's oh my god, what is it? I think my mic hides clicks, so don't mind me if I start clicking around. Let's take a gander here. Where is it? It's called Blade Runner 9732, but it's a one-to-one recreation of Deckard's apartment from the movie, and it's really nice. Like, it's nice to replay once in a while. There's no I would say there's no gameplay element of it. It's like purely a tech demo, just to like kind of look around, But one of my favorite places to go in any video game is you can walk out onto the balcony of Deckard's apartment and you can look out over the city and it starts playing that synth wave that you hear in Blade Runner. Oh, it's so relaxing. I could fall asleep in my chair to that. It's so nice. It's so nice. But I don't know. Does anybody else here do that? Does anybody play like a specific game just to relax? Because I do that. I do that after a long day. I'll just kind of like I'll play like Grand Theft Auto, but it's not like I'm blowing stuff up. I just go drive through the countryside. I do that what's it called? That director mode. And I drive, it's like I want to say it's like a Mustang, but like an older Mustang. And it's got like no roof on it. Of course I had to make it pink and blue. I had to. I had to, man. But you just drive through the countryside. You just hang out. Just go on a nice drive. Then you drive to the top of Mount Chiliad. Then you careen down the side of the mountain in excess of 150 miles an hour. I don't know, Triumph. I just don't know. It depends, Triumph. Which edit did you watch of Blade Runner? Because I think that the unicorn dreams differ. Do androids dream of unicorns? Who knows? All I know is they might dream of electric sheep. Might. Alien isolation or run around doing the cowboy thing. Oh no, I don't do online. Director mode, it lets you play. Director mode you can choose really any character that you've interacted with throughout like the single player, and you can even play as your online characters. But it's essentially the world of the story mode portion of Grand Theft Auto, but you just can run around and do whatever, and you have like unlimited ammo. But I just drive around. Final Fantasy, is that Final Fantasy 10? Ooh, Watch Dogs. Yeah. I like Watch Dogs. I really liked Watch Dogs 2. I haven't played Legion yet. I want to play it. Alien Isolation for stress relief? Oh. Now, if they had like a tourist type mode where you can just walk around the Sulaco or the Nostromo, fine. Because I find the Nostromo very comforting, surprisingly. Really, Just Cause 2 for like... You know what? I can actually totally agree with you on that one. Anomaly. Just Cause 2 for relaxation? Yeah. What I like to do in Just Cause 2 for relaxation is skydiving. What I'll do is I'll go to that... Oh, what's it called? I'll take a plane to the Mile High Club, that blimp, and then go as high as I can, and then try to safely land, without parachuting, try to safely land on the Mile High Club. But yeah. Weird. You know what? You know what's one of the weirder environments for me? 70s retro sci-fi that does it for me. You know what? I can totally understand that triumph. Yes. Everything runs on everything runs on tape. Everything's 8-track and Betamax. LSD Dream Emulator. I don't know about that. I think it's more so the faces staring at me, and the what's the character's name? The gray man, the guy in the overcoat and the hat. It's just, I know he's not like mean. It just creeps me out, man. Oh my goodness, what? There was... Weirdly enough, I find it very relaxing to play Half-Life 2. Watch Dogs 2. Okay. I really enjoyed Watch Dogs 2. Controversial opinion, I think Wrench should have been the main character. Like, the idea of a manic weirdo being the main character would be... Ooh. Mwah, chef's kiss. I know you can't... I know you're seeing my giant visage in the distance. Yeah. You know, I just today... It's funny you mentioned that, hair-raising narratives, but I just started doing research on Watch Dogs Legion today. I'm not going to buy it, but I just wanted to know more about it. And I don't know. You know? Ooh, I still want to play Cyberpunk, but not for the reasons that I think other people do. It's because I love customization options in games, and I want to do that. I want to make me in that game. But on top of that, I really love the cyberpunk aesthetic. Like, I love, like, for all of its faults in its story, I love the modern, like, what's it called? The modern Deus Ex games, like Mankind Divided and Human Revolution. I like just looking around, you know? But Prototype is pretty cool. I like the idea of being, like, one of the only superpowered people in the city, you know? Spider-Man kind of did the same thing in Spider-Man for PS4. I just like going out, swinging around. Recently that got replaced by Spider-Man Miles Morales. I also like that one. It's just Cyberpunk is great. I just started playing Biomutant. Yes. Biomutant. Was that the one with the weird... No, I'm thinking of something else. Hello, Somber. Nice to meet you. Not meet you, but welcome. Welcome to the talking about video games and relaxing stream. Hello. Anomaly, if you want some good music, there is a remix somebody made that I listen to once in a while. It is a mix of the... I haven't heard the Cyberpunk soundtrack by itself, but if I remember, it's a mixture of like the main Cyberpunk theme and The Only Thing They Fear Is You from Doom Eternal. And I believe the video you would be looking for, or the song you'd be looking for, is called Slayer Punk. And it's really good. Also, Infiltrator, which is in the game Ghost Runner, if I recall. If you can't tell, I play a lot of science fiction games. I also love Observer. If anybody here has seen and or played that with Rutger Hauer as the main character, love that. Oh, it's very good. You know, in hindsight, I should have gotten something to drink. Nice. Hello, Somber. How are you? How's it going? Yes, it's very good. Muy bueno. Creepy sheet mask. Ooh. Hello, Somber. Oh. I'm relaxing while wearing a regular mask, so take that. Here, really good track. Listen to Isometric Air by Brian Aspey. My favorite track made for a game by far. Oh my good. You know what? Inverse AMA. I'm gonna ask you guys some questions. So Anomaly has given his answer, but if you had to pick a track from a video game that you would say is your absolute favorite, what would it be? Mine's kind of a toss-up. What if I hold it with just my pinky, Eden? What if I just hold the drink with only my pinky? Do I grow the monocle, or do I have to go buy one? But to answer my own question, it's weird because I really like. It's too fancy. I can't get more. Oh yeah, I am listening to Mozart, aren't I? But excuse me. There you go. What book you reading, Triumph? I recommend Rendezvous with Rama if you like science fiction. I have heard of Warframe. In fact, I was sucked into it for a long time. It's just the... J-Ray, the question is, what is your favorite song from a video game? What is is fun? No, wait, that's 12, isn't it? With Titus, Small Sanctuary, and Silent Hill 3. Okay, that's a good one. But I love Warframe. I have the Rhino Warframe. He is pink and blue, of course, because you know. Gulag Archipelago. Oh my goodness. Or if I remember, I discussed it with. Oh no, I'm having a moment here. Is it Zinolski? Is it Zelansky or Zinolski? Hold on. Robert Zinolski? Zelazny. Oh my god. Goodness me. Roger Zelazny. I think that's the right guy. I hope so. What I'm recommending... Yeah, same guy. What I'm recommending, which I also... I recommended it, I believe, to Hair Raising Narratives during our interview. Hair Racing. Was the book My Name is Legion by Roger Zelazny. There we go. Okay. Well, fun fact, if you haven't listened to the interview, I'll just I was just gonna say I found the reason I started reading the book My Name is Legion. Keep in mind I haven't finished it because it's packed away somewhere in my boxes of books. But I found that book on the local train, like the Max train. I got on there alone, and there's just a book hanging out on on a seat. I'm like, oh, what's that about? If anyone played Telltale's Walking Dead, Janelle Drewis did an amazing cover of In the Pines 2 that I listened to for about a week straight. I'll have to give that a shot, Eden. That sounds actually really interesting. I want to play as 10 and has Titus because I've played a little bit of 10, but the only thing I'm having horrific flashbacks to is that laugh. Hey, don't tell Waka. Don't tell Waka. I was watching the Super Best Friends play Final Fantasy X, and they were making jokes about how there's a conversation between Titus and another character I can't remember the name of, but all I remember is Waka hates a Final Fantasy race called the Albed, but some lady's telling Titus, hey, don't tell Waka that one of your teammates is an Albed. And then she leaves, and then Titus goes, you gotta tell Waka. It's like, hello, Fearsome. How are you? It's nice to see you. It's been a minute. I've seen you in ladies' streams, but not here. But, oh my goodness. You know what? You signed up for this when you came to the stream. You signed up for a, non sequitur stream of just tangents upon tangents upon tangents. But oh my goodness, there was the BioShock Infinite version of God Only Knows, and also that game's version of Will the Circle Be Unbroken. I really like that song. Tip of the Spear, nice. Hey man, Warthog Run, dude, broski, Brotendo, Bro Mammoth, Adrian Bro D. But I forgot to ask, Fearsome, how are you doing today? I'm trying to do that with everybody who shows up. Hello. How are you? One of my streams. Oh yeah, you were there at the Halo Reach Legendary Run. Day 2 of which I believe was day 2? No. I think it was day 2 I was having a hard day on. Welcome to the tangent stream. Damn it, that's what I should have called the stream. Tangents and chill. But you know what? Trying to think. Triage at Dawn from Half-Life 2 is I like. It's very short. I want to say it's like a minute 30 seconds. Well, it's too late. And I'm sorry you're doing meh. And I hope that listening to me ramble and talking to the void, it makes your day better. Remember, if you like this video, please consider leaving a like, and if you haven't subscribed already, consider subscribing. Do it. All tangents, all the time. Never too late to try. Try what? Played all these in 2007. These were an amazing first-time experience in over 20 years. What am I having to drink right now? Nothing. The cold reaches of space is what I'm having to drink. You know what? I up and completely forgot to get a drink before this. I mean, hell, I might maybe here in a minute might get something to drink. I don't know. Let's see how this pans out. Let's see. We're off the rails right now, man. We gotta work with what we got. I'm acting like, I feel like I'm inadvertently starting like a telethon. Just, hey man, check it out. Check it out. Oh my goodness. Welcome. Especially with strawberry. Oh my god. Hey man. Hey man. What about, what are those called? Tangelos? I feel like I'm off on, yep, it's, what's that? I am here on another tangent. The Rolodex, man, the Rolodex. Oh, citrus fruit high. Thank you for bringing up or forcing my brain to recall what a Tangelo was, because I honestly barely knew what that was at the moment. Yeah, oh god. Yeah. Hold on, let's read this real quick. Not the Wikipedia article, but the Tangelo citrus cross Tangelo, pardon me, is a citrus fruit hybrid of a citrus reticulata variety, such as a mandarin orange or tangerine, and a citrus maxima variety, such as a pomelo or grapefruit. The name is a portmanteau of tangerine and pomelo. Do I have any exciting things coming up? Are things happening in the future? I don't know. I don't know. I'd like there to be. Heard of it before? Yeah, I've heard of it in passing. I don't think I've ever had a Tangelo. But hair-raising narratives, to answer your question, I would. Uh, but I just don't know what right now. You know, I like I mentioned earlier, schedule's a little wonky, so I figured I'd work around it, and come down, hang out for a little bit, talk to the wonderful party people out there in the grand ether that is the internet. But, so it's a bitter or I guess so. And I don't know if I'd want that because I'm okay with oranges. I like orange juice, but I don't know if I want that mixed with like grapefruit. What the hell is a satsuma? Don't answer that. Let's look it up together. Satsuma. Satsuma Mandarin. But it also says there's like plums. Citrus. Oh. All right. Let's flex my American accent. Citrus Enshui is a semi-seedless and easy-peeling citrus species known as Enshui Mikan. Cold, hardy mandarin, Satsuma mandarin, Satsuma orange. Oh, not gonna try that one. And tangerine. It is of Chinese origin, named after Unsu, China, but introduced to the West via Japan. Nice. You know what I could go for right now? Surprisingly, I could go for like a plum, Ooh, that sounds good. Like a nice cold plum. How are the gameplay videos going? I gotta ask so many difficult questions, man. Why is it... I'm falling behind a little bit. Trying to catch up. Trying is the key phrase. I would like... I think I've fallen a little bit behind Satsuma. How are the gameplay video? I do need to record some more. I'd like to get some more Doom videos out. I'm thinking of maybe starting another series on top of that, just to sort of mix it up. I'm trying to essentially do things weekly, like Demasked once a week, and then maybe gaming videos two more days out of that week. First stream, and I get to hear Frez go on a tangerine tangent over classical music. You're damn right. Now on a ruby red grapefruit and some pineapple. Ooh. Served in a man's hat. Come for the conversation. Stay for the tangents. Or tangelos. Or tangerines. Or, Satsuma mandarins. But no, for those of you who don't know, I've been doing a series called the Doom Long Play, which is essentially stitching together Doom Eternal and Doom 2016 into one long narrative. But I do have plans to sort of push that idea harder with different series. Now, I'm a fair way through Doom Eternal already. I'm near the end, but the problem is I also have to do the DLCs, which are considerably more difficult. But after those are through, and I'm considering starting another series in the kind of the middle of the Doom long play, because I do have a certain other first-person shooter icon to consider that I'd like to do a long play with. Hello, CCG. How are you? How's it going? Ooh. I'm mad at you, Eden. I want, I want tangents. Sentient tangent. Oh my goodness, what was I talking about? Oh, gameplay videos. Gameplay videos. Yes. Sorry. Getting sidetracked. I'm going off on more tangents. I'm so sorry. Somber, why must you make me read this? Are oranges called oranges because they're orange, or is orange called orange because oranges are orange? I don't know. It was probably naming the fruit and then the color came afterward. You know? Hey, can you, like, paint me a painting but using the color of, like, this fruit? Sure, what do we want to call the fruit? Orange? What color is that? Orange? Favorite colors? Well, that's an easy question. All you have to do is look at the scrolling background that you can see here. I am a big fan of pink and blue. I like a nice bubblegum, almost pastel pink, and I like a sort of sky nautical blue. That's why that's the color of my face. And yeah, you know, another live stream or Discord. Well, hello. Welcome. Welcome. I swear I was doing something. Oh yes, I was. Sorry. Again, another tangent. I'm off the rails. It's hard to be on the rails when there are no rails. But no, I've been wanting to do more long plays with other game series, sort of stitch them together into one cohesive narrative instead of being like, we played, game 1 and then welcome to game 2 and then welcome to game 3. It's just like, here's the series, and then it kind of like I make a transition into the next game, and then that sort of thing. Yeah. What is your favorite color, Fearsome? Thank you. I can't take credit for this background. I did not make this background. In fact, if I remember, the person who made it doesn't want credit, so I can't exactly say who made it. But there are also, if you listen to Demasked, you'll notice the music at the end, that sort of the synthwave track, that was made for me by the same person. So, yeah. But if I recall correctly, I was told specifically not to say who it was. So, you know what it is. My goodness me. But what's the phrase I'm looking for? Now, not a question for you. Wait, how do I word that? I have a question for you, wonderful party people, but that question is, do you have any questions for me? We're going cyclical here. Swings and roundabouts, my friends. Swings and roundabouts. Satsuma cranberry sauce. Now I'm just looking at cooking recipes, man. Black, gray, perry. What color is perry? Hold on. Is that like a reddish pink? Myrtle. No, that's a plant. No, there we go. Oh, okay. It's like almost like a lavender almost. I like that. Periwinkle is a color in the blue and violet family. Its name is derived from the lesser periwinkle or myrtle herb, which bears flowers of the same color. The color periwinkle is also called lavender blue. The color periwinkle may be considered a pale tint of purple or a pastel purple. Nice. And turquoise. I know turquoise. Me and turquoise are good friends. Isn't turquoise also known as like aquamarine? I might be wrong. Ooh. Turquoise, and let's do aqua. I mean, it's pretty close. Do I like Frezzman or Frezzman? I don't know. I used to have it all capital, but I do like the capital F Frezzman. But yeah, either way works. You know, I'm not gonna fault you for either one, as long as you don't call me Freezeman, Freezerman, Freshman. I'm kidding, of course, like, whatever. You know, I'm not gonna get that offended. Stretch, just a moment. Oh, my back. Oh my goodness. Real quick, let me work through these questions. How long have I been doing Demasked? Well, if I remember, I started doing it back in, like, 2016? But I haven't done it... How do I word it? Back when I did Demasked, it wasn't as consistently as it is now. Like, it wasn't a weekly show. It was more of like, hey, I know this person, interview. And then it just kind of came out with, you know, between... I don't see where you're going with these questions. I'm being interrogated. Midnight Purple's nice. I have a guitar that's Midnight Purple. Oh, shoot. I just admitted that I play guitar. Shut up. Just shut up. You know what? Let's go back and see when the first episode of Demasked was. Start calling you Frizzy. No! I'm the accursed version of, what's it called? Mr. Frizzle from, School Bus. Oh my goodness, it was that long ago? Alright, you know what? Fun fact, party people, the first episode of Demasked was November 30th, 2017. Almost 4 full years ago. Oh my god. Oh my god. And Eden, to answer your question, my favorite ice cream flavor has to be either cookie dough or mint chocolate. I love mint chocolate. Damn it, Eden. I can't escape it no matter how hard I try. You'll see. You on Twitter often? Yes. Yes, I am. I am on Twitter consistently. In fact, you could say I'm an addict and I can stop anytime I want, okay? No. I'm messing with you. But, yes, I am. I'm very much on, you know, Twitter. No, I'm not going to play any freaking guitar for you right now because all I've got on hand is an acoustic guitar and I'm not about to play Green Day's Time of Your Life on it. No, there wasn't a Mr. Frizzle, but what I'm saying is I'll be the Mr. Frizzle. Get on the magic school bus. You know, hair raising, you bring that up, and I've been tempted to do something like that. What's the term I'm looking for? It depends what happens first. either the 100th interview. We are at 41 right now, by the way. We are at 41 interviews. I have either a plan for it. I'm worried. I'm worried, man. I'm intrigued, but I'm worried. I'm scared, and I'm fine with that. But you know what? That is tempting to do something for the 5-year anniversary of Demasked. Hopefully, I'll have everything sorted out in the future, because I do want to do Demasked live. Not live like this, not streaming, but live action. Have a set, have a desk, sort of like a David Letterman type thing going on, or Jimmy Kimmel, but like with less laughing at general anecdotes of their guests. I have nothing against Jimmy Kimmel. It just weirds me out when he does that. It really weirds me out. Have you guys seen that? It's weird to me. He has like a laughing fit when somebody brings up. If you look on my Twitter, you may figure out why I'm asking you these questions. I have Twitter open here. Let's see. Let's all go look. Am I saying that I'd take Miss Frizzle on a Magic School Bus ride? I mean, yeah, I'm saying that. I'd get on the Magic School Bus. Pluto. Where am I going? Where am I looking? Like, can you imagine hanging out with Miss Frizzle on the subatomic level? Who out of my favorite creators would I love to interview on Demasked? Now, the question is, does it have to be strictly YouTubers? Because I haven't strictly stuck to YouTubers, and I'm able to be flexible on that one. So are we talking like, you know, let's start with YouTube and sort of work our way outward. I would love to talk to, I can't remember his last name, but it's Ren from Corridor Digital. He's a special effects artist with Corridor, and I'm a big fan of his. I would love to pick his brain about fantasy and science fiction. Yeah, right? What's that kid's name? Was it Arnold that took his helmet off and almost died? Also, like, what? How dumb do you have to be to, like, screw you guys, and then pull up your helmet when you're out in space? Sorry, I'm having a moment. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get it together. I'm sorry. Stop yelling at me. Why are you yelling at me? Is it the... What is Only Hands? Is that the thing where people have been showing their hands? And like... Because I've got big hands, dude. I've got big palms. I mean, I've got like a dud grenade that I could hold. To prove that I do own two only hands. You know what? Something I've what's it called? It's something that I've... Oh no, I lost the thought. It's gone. Where did it go? Wasn't there a bunch of people holding swords at one point? You know who I'd love to talk to? but I want him to be in character for the whole thing. I want to talk to How to Basic. Or How to Basic. Cheddar one. But what's the, oh my god. I don't want to know about Only Hands. Time to type it into Google. It's like that Samsung girl thing. Has anybody heard about that? Other side note. Don't look up the Samsung girl. It's not good. It's not good at all. Only Hands. You know what? Only Masks. Right there. Come on. Hair raising. Listening back to the audio of our interview, I had mentioned that I only picture you as like a sentient sheet floating around a room. But what I had this image in my head of you being like, was it Cobra Commander, where he has that kind of weird blue sheet kind of draped over his head, but it never seems to come off. But yours is like orange and white and has two big eye holes cut out of it. Oh. I like this. Ooh, I like this one of the Evil Outcasts. It's pretty neat. Like that. Turn of Night, Timothy Duran. I want to talk to Bill Duran. Eden, if you're still there. I want to talk to Bill Duran from Punished Props. He's really cool. I want to talk to Adam Savage, one half of the Mythbusters team. Adam Savage is like my version of Bob Ross. You know how most people will watch Bob Ross to sort of relax and go to sleep? That's what Adam Savage's videos do for me. Not because they're boring, it's just so relaxing to see him go through his process in how he builds stuff. It's so interesting. You know? And hair raising, to go back to the point of me imagining what you look like, it's what I do in my spare time is I imagine what like the sort of caricatured version of somebody looks like in my mind. Not what their actual physical attributes are, but what like sort of their profile entails. So I imagine like an empty room with like a sheet ghost saying stuff into a microphone. Have we? Oh my god. Wow. You know what? Subtle reminder to you wonderful party people. If you want your friends to see this here, for Jamie Heineman? Did he have the mustache? I mean, Bill Duran is fantastic. I've seen his work not only on his channel, but another channel I very much enjoy. I'd love to talk to those guys too. It's a channel called The Modern Rogue. Brian Brushwood and Jason Murphy. Those guys are fantastic, and I'd love to talk to them. Both of them. Hopefully at the same time. Just like a big group interview where I ask questions and then we get sidetracked on science fiction, and then it's like 3 hours of us discussing how cool Blade Runner is and how much these new Star Wars movies are not that good. A character version sounds badass. The floating sheet. The floating ass-kicking sheet. I would love to see a full 3D render of that. Just like ghosts kind of like floating around. What was the oh my dear goodness, I was ordering drinks for myself. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know, like it I can't believe we've been going for an hour already. But this is I'm having a blast. I don't know about you people. I'm here for me. No, this has been fantastic so far. I just like I like talking. I've been talking more lately than I ever have at any other point in my life, which is good. Dressed up as him for Halloween. Dressed up as Hair-Raising Narratives or Jamie Heineman? Or did you dress up as your boyfriend? Which one? Or did you do like a weird fusion of all three? That's fine too, you know. Whatever works for you, you know what I mean. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying, son? Sorry that. Oh. Hair-raising colors? I mean, it's hair-raising. Help me out here. Is it just like a orange, white, and black? Kind of like a weird candy corn? Jammy. Okay, so oh, you just did you get the did you get the beret and everything? That'd be cool. I mean, green and orange are fairly complimentary, like a bumpkin. Bonk. Eh. This just in. Let's see here. Sorry, I keep getting sidetracked. I'm trying to order myself something to drink because I am parched. You're gonna hear a grown man dry up on air. It's gonna be great. Great. I'm very thirsty. I have to say midnight purple and crimson. Ooh, that's a cool color scheme. I like that. Oh man, that reminds me. Has anybody here read the comics or seen the movie The Shadow with Alec Baldwin? Because like that color scheme was interesting because it's like a jet black trench coat with like a black kind of big wide brimmed hat, and then this like blood red scarf, like a super long, almost like silk scarf. But then he has these like piercing green eyes. It's interesting. What's that I hear in the distance? Is it another tangent? So like a light. I didn't hear the last thing you asked me, Frezzman. My computer froze. Oh, I was just you know what? Lost it. 7-Eleven, just some soda, something, and some brisk watermelon or brisk strawberry melon. I love that. Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts and minds of men? The shadow knows. Oh no. You know what, the in the comics, Batman and what's it called, in the Shadow hung out at some point. Give me just a quick moment. I have to I'll be right back. I have to hit the restroom real quick. Stay here, talk amongst yourselves. I will be right back. I'm back, party people. Time to scroll up and figure out what I missed. Whew. Start stealing stuff. Get some charge. Dark purple and red would be about right then. Run amok, that's what we do now. Anarchy, what is the first degree? Oh god. Oh, Lee, that's no fun. Anarchy it is then. Oh crap, we have no leader. Everybody panic. It's fun, but anarchy, you don't really lead. Panic. Just everyone do you. He's been gone a while. Hope he's alright. Dead. This is one of those Infinity War moments where I turned to dust as I walked out the door. I did. I went and got some water. Because I'm dry. I can't share this water with the chat. I'll try to spit it into my mic. What was the first one? First one what? Oh, motorcycle. Did my taxes while waiting for Frezzman to come back. I'm getting a nice return. My bike is my avatar. The bike, my avatar is if I remember, the Triumph type motorcycles were very popular in Metal Gear series. Eva drove one. I think it might also be a street triple. Let me check. Eva's motorcycle. Yes, 3. Let's look. Huh. That's the sidecar. Oh, that was in 1964. Australian, because I know one of them's a Triumph. Oh, a Triumph Bonneville. That's what he writes. Hello. Me. I'm kidding, Fearsome. It's okay. I'll put a nice Ziploc bag over my microphone, and you'll get some nice ASMR of me violently spraying water onto my microphone. Surprise. What, Bonnevilles? I accidentally got water all over my shirt. Just too excited. Came back, I'm too hyped. Goodness me. Well, you wonderful party people, how is everyone? Did anybody miss me while I was gone? Well, I remember Triumph. I remember seeing that bike at the end of MGS 5. And I knew it was a Triumph, but I don't know motorcycle type, so I had to look it up here. And it even says here, although several motorcycles are used in the Metal Gear series, the Triumph Bonneville is perhaps the most iconic in the Big Boss era of games. Person, cat, fart. You did it. You won. Oh no. I've lost a subscriber. I've lost exactly 1 subscriber. What the hell, man? It's okay. I didn't get lost. It's okay. I'm okay. And I have more drinks coming soon. I ordered myself. I did the, have it sent to you. That sort of Uber Eats, DoorDash, Postmates thing. But those, if anybody here has tried them, those brisk strawberry melon drinks, I'm addicted to those. I can't stop. I used to be addicted to the canned coffees, but those are way too spendy. Those are like $3 a pop. But hey, I made it. I'm home. Oh my god, it's already an hour and a half in? What happened? What did you do? It's everybody else's fault here except for mine. Wonderful story told through small images. Man, woman, speed lines, cat fart. What are these hieroglyphics? What? Who would have subscribed for each awesome channel? Blasphemy. I know, right? I don't know. Methinks stealth protests too much, Eden. Oh man, who would ever do that? Unsubscribe. Unsubscribe. I can't. How? I gotta type this into Google. How to unsubscribe from my own channel. Oh, God. Oh, my goodness me. Oh, my goodness. Frezzman, my friend, I have to go as it is 11 p.m. over there. I look forward to more live streams with you. God night, everyone. Yes. Water's for the weak. Or as my friend Video Funny Horse used to say way back when, I don't need water. I only subsist off of black coffee and nicotine. Keep in mind he doesn't smoke. It is 9:02 where I am. We lost the HR team. They were sick of the tangents. Hey man, there's no script here. Water's for chumps. Or you gotta do the regular show, like arms across your chest. Water is for chumps. I don't know if you could hear that. It's fine. Whatever. I don't. Ooh. I used to drink almond milk by itself, and then I couldn't do that anymore because it started giving me stomach aches. I should mention I do not have a nut allergy. Oh man, I have heartburn. Oy. Oy vey. What are you running from, Triumph? You know, I'm going off on another tangent, if you'll excuse me. I've always wanted to do that. I've always wanted to have somebody on and then get like really personal really fast. Caffeine and nicotine is all you need. Something like the type of Caffeine and Nicotine sounds like a coffee table book that's just pictures of people looking down at the floor. Like one of those ones where every photo's in black and white. But, oh my goodness. Where was I going? Oh yeah. Oh shit. Oh, that's a good one. But damn it, I lost what I was talking about. Oh yeah. So when I start, if and when I start doing DMAS live action, I just wanted to like be way too intense to a guest. Just, hey, how's it going? Where do you work? Where do you live? Who are your parents? And then just like stare at them. Answer the question. What's the problem? Especially when you gotta look at that new car. I don't know why that's a phrase. It's from a video, but that phrase has been stuck in my head for like a month now. Apropos of nothing, just look at that new car. Ugh. It's not as bad as I used to have the song "Rock Me Amadeus" by Falco stuck in my head, and I mean stuck. I don't mean like, oh yeah, music. It was literally like I'm walking around my work like, God damn it, it's still playing in my head. I can't get rid of it. Then like once a day I'd have to listen to it just to like get it out of my system. Amadeus. Uh-oh, it's coming back. Not like this. Not now. Not here. Please. I got my minions demanding food, so I'll be looking for it while I attend to the real world. Feed them like the playback of the stream. They can subsist entirely off of tangents. Yes. Why aren't you looking at me, interviewee? What's the problem, guest? Then like the camera cuts over and like the exit's being locked with like a chain. What? Answer the questions. Oh. I think, hold on. If I can find it, I'll share some with you. So, Triumph, I'm glad that you had Harry Potter music stuck in your head. But, the controversial opinion, but allow me to explain. I don't like Harry Potter. But it's not the series' fault. It's because I was forced to read it over a summer vacation. Like, literally had to read it over a summer vacation and do a book report on it. And that sort of soured me to the entire series. I should also mention, it wasn't schoolwork. It wasn't, it wasn't, like my school was like, hey, do the book report. It was my family. My grandma's like, hey, you're going to read the Deathly Hallows. and you're gonna write a book report on it, and I'm gonna grade it. I'm like, oh. And now, every time I see Harry Potter, it's just, I like the movies just fine, but the books, I just, what the hell is... Now, I'm looking real quick. I have... There we go. So, it is weird, right? Fearsome, right? Also, I love the song I'm Blue by Eiffel 65. I'm trying to keep up with chat as it's happening. Yeah, yeesh, yeah. But I wanted to share with you, I won't read the entire list because I gotta keep some secrets for myself. But, what's it called? But I've written a list, and it's a list of things that I want to do on Demasked when I do it live action. Because I want there to be a gimmick. Not one gimmick not a gimmick per episode, because that would be hard to maintain. But every couple of episodes, something occurs. Something weird happens. Dude, Goosebumps is the shit. It is not shit as in it's bad. It is the shit. It's good. But one of the ideas I had from the get-go for Demasked is to have a guest on who's like insanely popular, like PewDiePie, like 100 million subscribers, and then just be a dick to them like the entire time, like passive aggressive. Just, all right, what do you do? Oh, I make gameplay videos. Oh, fun, great, good for you. And like I have a list here, and I won't read all of them. All I know is one of them's going to be like an hour-long episode of just an empty set and nobody ever shows up, including me. Without context, this is, oh no. I look down and all I see is the phrase "there is no guest" in my notes. I don't know. I used to frequent, well, I still do frequent. I used to frequent a Goodwill, like a thrift store near my home, and they had almost the entire collection of Goosebumps books on their shelves. And I would read that. Just a quick stretch. Oh. Well, what? So Triumph, there's something I've been wanting to do. If I ever got like a famous... so here's the thing. I did technically already do this, but I want to do it on a larger scale. So back when I interviewed David Thornton... I don't want to be mean to you for no reason, man. But no, shoot, what was I? Oh, God, I lost it. Where'd it go? But what I wanted to do was get like a super famous actor on and then only talk about like obscure things that they've been in. And the example I gave, or I usually give, is Ryan Reynolds. If I ever got Ryan Reynolds on the show, I'd be like, hey, remember that time you were on X-Files for like 15 seconds? I remember that. I remember that. And I did that to David Thornton. Those of you who don't know, David Howard Thornton played Art the Clown in the movie Terrifier. And I... the first question I asked him was, hey, what was it like being in Invisimals, which was sort of like a Pokemon-esque game on the PlayStation 3 that he did a voice for? And that's what I kept like throwing that at him. I'm like, so what was it like being in that thing from like 12 years ago? What was it like, huh? Answer the question. That said, David Thornton is a super nice guy. I highly recommend talking to him. Don't pester him. Talk to him. You know, he's pretty cool dude. We exchanged ghost stories. That was fun. Talked about fears. For those of you who don't know, Hair Raising knew this because we had talked about it in our interview. What I'm saying is you should watch that interview. Do it. But what he... Yeah. Now it's funny you mentioned that, Triumph. Well... I have a tangent to go on about that, Somber, when we get there. But Triumph, I recently got followed by the voice actor for Space Ghost. And I gotta figure out how to get in contact with him, because I'd like to talk to him. Anyhow, Somber. That right there... that your point that you're making, and I'll read it for the rest of the class. I think Somber says, I think they'd actually enjoy that rather than being asked about the same handful of films by every single person. That's why Demasked exists, is because I hate the current like interview format that you see on TV. What was it like working on film? Did you like working on film? What was it like working on that film? Did you like that film? Did you watch that film? It's like let's use the Ryan Reynolds example. How boring would it be to run that gamut again and again and again, asking Ryan Reynolds about Deadpool? Like, and I'm not even talking about for the guest's sake. I'm talking about for Ryan Reynolds' sake. Like, how you just... Did you like dressing up as Deadpool? Did you use the fake swords and the fake guns? What was it like working alongside a completely CGI character? What was it like? Like, I would ask him questions about, like, Green Lantern and Van Wilder and the Amityville Horror remake. I'm not saying I'm a fan of Ryan Reynolds, but I'm a fan of Ryan Reynolds. I've got a crush on him. Shut up. Just shut up. Yeah. And the funny thing is, Demasked used to... It wasn't a script. This show has never had a script. But I used to have sort of bullet points of what to ask somebody, and I've since gotten rid of those because it feels like the analogy I always give is that Demasked is personified as a car swerving all over the road. We're almost never on track. There's no set direction that the conversation is going. It's as if I'm speeding down a highway and I just kind of let go of the wheel. I'm like, all right, whatever happens, happens. Let's figure this out. Gravity, take the wheel. Like, honestly, if I ever got the chance to talk to PewDiePie, to Felix, I want to know not even what he does for his channel. I want to know what he does when the cameras are off. What? So what was that like, man? And then I'd ask him if he's doing anything later. Ryan Reynolds, I mean. Or maybe the voice actor of Space Ghost, I don't know. Oh, God. You see the live interview of me talking to Ryan Reynolds, and I'm just like fanning my face the entire time. Just, yeah, man. It's, X-Files, am I right? Yep, you were in that for like 15 seconds, and then you got killed by like 2 vampire girls. Remember when Bruce Campbell was on X-Files? He played a vampire once. It was awesome. I want to talk to Robert Pattinson about The Lighthouse. Not even like, hey, Maskey, how's it going? I want to talk to Robert Pattinson about The Lighthouse, but not even like, what was it like working alongside Willem Dafoe? It's like, how did you do some of those scenes, man? I won't go into further detail for sake of, the ever lingering YouTube tornado, but no, I want to see what, like, Robert Pattinson's character does some, let's say, adult things in The Lighthouse. And I want to know what it takes for an actor to be able to do that with a straight face. You know? Because, like, The Lighthouse specifically had me gain some respect for Robert Pattinson. It's not that I didn't before. It was just like, okay, the guy who played Edward Cullen. And that's kind of all I knew about him. But then you see The Lighthouse, I'm like, whoa, he's going ape shit. Like, he's going nuts. And that's what I want to ask him about. I need Willem Dafoe to play Batman. Maskey. Willem Dafoe as old Bruce Wayne, Batman Beyond movie. Come on. That would be fucking awesome. That old cantankerous Bruce Wayne with the cane. This is how you interrogate someone. Susan is watching. Always watching. Somebody here is going to, like, pull off a silicone face mask, and it's going to be Susan. What's her last name? Hold on. That's not how you spell that. Suzanne. What's how do you pronounce that? Wajiki? What? How the fuck do you pronounce that? What about that weird Tim Drake Joker? Where he has like the slick back hair. No, you know what? He would make a good Dark Knight Returns Joker. I'll see you in hell. Susan Wojcicki. Susan Wojcicki? Is he? Because that'd be pretty cool. I think Willem Dafoe would play a really good range of as Polish as you can name. Wojcicki. hold on.
Susan Wojcicki.
I hope that played.
Susan Wojcicki.
Wojcicki. Okay. That's it's a hard last name to pronounce, man. I mean, people also have a hard time pronouncing, what's it called? Frezzman. You like how, you like how I almost forgot my own name for a second? I get Frezzman. You know what? I should interview Susan. Wojcicki. Is there a way I can get in contact with her? Because that would be interesting. Oh my goodness. What's whoa? Ooh. Maybe Batman. Maybe No Man's Land, Batman. Not Batman. Fuck. I'm so sorry. I had to know. Not Susan Sarandon, although I'd like to interview her too. I have had a crush on Susan Sarandon for some time. Damn it, her DMs aren't open. How do I... Oh no, I didn't want to block and report. Oh no. The thing is, I don't even think I'd talk YouTube with Susan if given the chance. Just, hey man, how'd she even get here? I hear Steven Crowder had her number. But I don't want to talk to Steven Crowder. Let's talk to Steven Crowder just to get to the fucking just to get to Susan. Hey, did you want to interview me? Can I have that number, please? Like, I don't know. There's a lot of people I'd like to talk to, and a lot of people I don't want to talk to. I've been binging American Horror Story, and now I have a crush on Lady Gaga. You know what? My opinion on Lady Gaga had really turned around after watching that series, and it's not just... Oh. But, my opinion on, what's it called? On Lady Gaga sort of turned around, not because of the certain, if you've seen American Horror Story Hotel, shut up. It's not those scenes. Shut up. Just shut up. But it's more so that, like, I always, like, I didn't think much of her beforehand, but then there's a scene of her just, like, screaming and covered in blood, and I'm like, oh, God. That takes a lot for an actor to do. You know what? Respect, man. You now have my full attention. But yeah, it's, you know what? Let me turn this question around on you party people. You people who've been watching me. You people. No, what if you could pick a channel for me to interview? Who would it be? Who should I pursue? Who do I pester? You know, because I'm good at being annoying. If I'm trying. You know what I mean? I wonder. That's hot. No. No. That's not what I know. Please, God. Oh my God. The thing is, back onto the topic of YouTube. I would like Gnome Star. I can see that Gnome Star from 1,000 miles away. Let's look. Let's see if his DMs are open. This is happening in real time. This is happening as we speak. Are his DMs open? No, but I'm not gonna, you know. Does this inquiry's DM? You know what? Just for you, Masky. Just for you. I'm doing this. It's happening in real time. My name is Frezzman, and I run an audio-based interview show called Demasked. I am interested in interviewing. What's his name? What's his actual name? Isn't it Dan? Daniel. Is that his name? Daniel. I think so. It's happening. It's happening right now. Keem / Keemstar. And the thing is, if he gets back to me, and that's a big if he does get back to me, I don't want to talk about his show. I don't want to talk about Drama Alert. I just, I honestly want to get to know him better. You know? I'm not even going to make fun of him. I just want to have a conversation, you know? How do you spell opportunity? There, I got it on the first try. I'm a genius. Yes, he's going to dox me. Oh God, how scary would that be? Excuse me, can I interview you? Then they send you your own address. You're like, oh shit. Oh. But you know what? And the thing is, we've been going for 2 hours now, and actually, let me finish. I'm getting sidetracked. I'm sorry, but I want to say something after I send this. But I'll read this to you, just so proof that I have sent it to unspecified person. Hello, my name is Frezzman, and I run an audio-based interview show called Demasked. I'm interested in interviewing Keemstar, and would love the opportunity to have him on. Let me know. Look forward to hearing from you. Done. Sent. I like them apples. But so I've been on stream here. Yeah, that's the thing. I just want to talk to him, you know? I want to pick his brain. I want to see how he works. Not the character, just him. I want to see what he's like. But I did just send the message. But what I was going to say about the stream here is this has been a blast, and I actually I'm considering doing this more often. Like maybe once a week, maybe if I have the time. Although the time of day may change. I might try to do it a little earlier in the day. But this has been a blast. Just shooting the breeze with anybody who shows up, you know? Unfiltered, uncensored, raw. No. But no, that'd be fun. You know, yeah, just know how to just Hello and welcome. Oh my goodness, it is warm in here. Thank you, Mozart, for helping me carry the stream. Oh my god, why is it so warm in here? Yeah, AC's still on. Is this it? Do I spit it out? Do I succumb to the warmth of my room? But no, I'd like to do this more often. Honestly. Welcome. I'm gonna have a, what's it called? I'm gonna have a stream where I just sit here in dead silence for like 4 hours. Occasionally you'll hear me like, hello. Yup. I've got the vapors from talking about Ryan Reynolds. Hey, man. Hey, man. Welcome to the first weekly Thirst stream where we discuss the hottest Hollywood actors. That Hugh Jackman's something, isn't he? Oh my gosh. Yeah, totally somber. And but I'm avoiding a lot of YouTube as well because I'm afraid Arya is going to get spoiled for me. Yeah, right. There was, oh man, so there was God, it was a couple years ago, but I accidentally started streaming while recording gameplay, and the whole time I'm sitting there, I'm like, why is my game running so slow? What is going on? And I started getting text messages. They're like, do you know you're live right now? Do you know? Do you know you're live right now? I'm like, oh God. Oh no. But no, there are a couple of channels out there that I can almost guarantee are going to spoil something for me. The Rad Brad used to do it really badly. Not bad, like, it was the worst offender because he would title his videos with major story points. It was like, Halo Part 6, Master Chief dies, question mark. And I'm like, come on. you know? Hey man, I haven't played the first Little Nightmares. That said, I should play Little Nightmares and I should do it on stream. Not this stream because I still have to download it and I don't want to sit here for like another 6 hours waiting for it to install. Oh yeah, that's some good heartburn. But I have yet to play the first Little Nightmares. I'd like to. In fact, recently I beat Limbo, and I haven't beat Inside yet. I've had Inside spoiled for me. I'm playing RE8 for Chris Redfield. Chris. Just like everyone else. Giant woman. Hey man. Anybody here simp for Mr. X? What about Nemesis? Stars. Oh, I was surprised I was able to do that on the first try. Because I usually end up like choking on my own spit when I try to do the stars thing. Yeah. Ow, my neck. There we go. I've had very few things spoiled for me for RE8. I won't repeat them here, but I've done my best to try not to watch any gameplay. And it's fun. So how do I word it? I won't say what the spoiler is. But when it came out, I had Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain spoiled for me the day after it came out. And it was on accident, which is the funny part. Because I was heading to work. I just bought it the night before at the midnight release. Like, I walked to the GameStop in the middle of the night to go get it. And walked back. And I'm like, ooh, it's installing. I gotta go to work though. But it'll be ready to go when I get home. Awesome. I'm so excited. And then I walk into work. And then one of my coworkers talking to another coworker goes, yeah, it turns out this and this and this and this. I'm like, oh, no. No. Oh. Now, I don't think I've mentioned it before, but there was a day where it was way, way, way back. Oh, that feels bad. It's almost been 10 years since the first Avengers movie came out. 2012, man. Oh, that's a bad feel. Anyhow, so I went and saw Avengers, the first Avengers in the theater. And me and my dad are standing there in line, like premiere night waiting for this movie because we've been waiting for this shit since Iron Man came out 2008. But we're standing there, and the attendants of the previous screening are walking out, and one guy leans back. He leans back and he goes, "Man, I can't believe Thor dies. Or does he? I don't know." And we all just kind of like, what? And my dad goes, "I swear to God," he's like, if he's not kidding, I'm gonna find that guy and beat him. But it just like but what was I saying? Oh yeah, but this fucking schmo is just like, "Oh, can't believe Thor dies," and that's become a running joke for over the last several years. But that, like, but that's become a running joke with every subsequent Avengers movie. Hey, look, Infinity War is coming out. Man, I can't believe Thor dies. Just the most like. All right, I need. So I'm staring at this RE8. These RE8 fucking questions, and I have this image in my head of Maskey pointing the gun at Lady D and just like, "I can't do it. I can't." Or if you do somehow defeat her, I don't know. I honestly don't fucking know. But if at any point you like beat her in a boss fight, I have this image in my head of Maskey just like, "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry." And that like I want to play that game so bad, and I cannot believe. Hello, we are whinging about spoilers in video games and fake spoilers for movies. I was just explaining how I went and saw the premiere. I was at the premiere of the first Avengers movie, like the first, like that midnight showing. And the guy walked out and he was like, "I can't believe Thor dies." And he's yelling it out to the entire line. And everybody's like, get out of here. Fuck you. And everybody's all upset, and we're waiting for it to happen, but it doesn't. Just don't scare me like that, man. Broski, Brotendo, Broderowski, Adrian, Bro D. Damn it! Now I have a question about RE8 that I can't ask because I don't want to know, but I do want to know. I wonder if you can knock the hat off of her head like you did with Mr. X. I wonder if that's possible. Guess I'll have to purchase it with all the money I don't have. I'm gonna sell my, looking around. What do I have that I can sell? Anybody want to buy a Microsoft Sidewinder gamepad from like 1998? How about, in a cursed mask made out of iron? How about, I've got a roll of masking tape. Everything else I'm not willing to sell. Welcome. Man, I'm having awful heartburn right now. Is this it? Is this the end for poor Frezzman? Excuse me as I lean around my microphone. You know, I thought about stepping into the world of ASMR, but doing ASMR on things nobody wants to hear. Give me your YouTube. Mine? I don't know, it's worth like $5. Up to now, nobody dared risk leaving a scratch upon Lady D's face to find this out. Fair point. No spoilers, please. For my sake and Maskey's, please. Pretty please. Thank you. I can't... So... How do I word it? Yeah. Fuck you, Eden. I saw him killing younglings. No, Eddie can't do that. I heard there were lightsabers. I thought about doing that for April Fool's one year. Doing like an hour-long ASMR video that's just me editing Demasked. Like just sitting here quietly and just kind of like, where the fuck did I put that file? God damn it. And then it's just kind of, hold on, I gotta move my mic for this. Just kind of, no, it doesn't work. Consuming an entire bucket of KFC. Just like, hold on, like my water just kind of. Oh. I just haven't seen a Let's Player that wasn't down bad for her during the playthrough. So what you're saying is, I have to do it. I have to be the first anti-simp for Lady D. Just kick the door open. I'm like, time to die. She's like, oh, little man. I'm like, die! Bang, 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 bang. I am the anti-simp. Like, oh, I love Mr. X because there's something about. I wasn't sold on Mr. X until you can shoot his hat off, and then he kind of like grabs the top of his head looking for his hat. Oh. Yeah, the whole ASMR video, I'm just like, God, why couldn't they just record? Why did they have to use their phone mic? What the fuck? Come on, man. I will say, some phone mics actually turn out pretty good, I want to say. What, Somber, that I have to become the anti-simp? Bullets flowing like tears in rain. Time to die. I'm the Roy Batty of the Resident Evil universe. That's terrifying. That's an awful prospect. Bullets flowing like tears. Rain. Well, that's got to be one of my favorite scenes in that movie. Something about it. You're talking to Chris, and you're just like, "I've seen things you people wouldn't believe." The Bakers attacking off in the Louisiana swamps. Marguerite Baker turning into a giant spider. Monsters melting like tears in rain. Filming from aluminum can. I will say there's something what's it called? There's something interesting about how, like, I've played RE7 and I actually really enjoy the character of Ethan Winters because he's not your super cool action man, but he's like willing to put up with weird shit. Like, if I recall, when he picks up the pistol in the attic, he's like, "Fine," and then he's trying to like reload it with one hand. It's just like something about that always makes me like a character that is realistically angry. Just it warms my heart, man. You know. Time to die. What? Did we go too far on a tangent? Because I can't remember what we were talking about originally. Or were we stuck on Resident Evil? Oh, jeez. Yep, nope, it's gone. Are we? You know what? Are we going to spend the next hour talking about Blade Runner? Maybe. Quoting Roy Batty. Choices, man. What to do, where to go, what to talk about. Why hasn't their team gotten back to me? Probably a different time zone, huh? We're stuck on simping. Chat is confused. Chat heard itself in the confusion. But I don't know much about Lady D. Not sure I want to. All I know, she's tall. Big tall. Alright, who would win? Based on... Scratch that. I think I know the answer, but I'll ask it anyway. Who would win? Keemstar to Ryan Reynolds to spoilers to non-spoilers to Lady D. Yeah, yeah. We're just this has gone off the rails, hasn't it? Fuck yeah, Running Man with Arnold Schwarzenegger. That movie's good. Oh my god, who was? Where was the? Oh my god. Lady, was it Dimitrescu? I hope I got that right. Lady. I did. Lady Dimitrescu. From RE8. Giant lady. Giant pale lady. No spoilers, please. Can't believe Thor dies. No. No. But, oh man. What was... Total Recall is one that comes to mind when I think of Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. I've recently went back through the Terminator films. I don't want to listen to Crazy Train. Spotify thinks that here's the thing. I love Black Sabbath. I love Ozzy Osbourne. But my Spotify thinks I really, really, really like the song Crazy Train. So every other song, it recommends me Crazy Train. I'll be listening to something relaxing, and then it's like, dun dun dun. Like, no. Running Man is the only movie that I approve of. Another Sub-Zero. There you go. Yeah. But there's like technically 2 Sub-Zeros in Mortal Kombat. So which one's your favorite? Is it like the original one? Aquaman drowns. 2 weeks. I shot him 6 times. I shot him 6 times. God, was it? Total Recall. I love Death. I love Terminator. Terminator's dumb. Real dumb. But I love it. You know, wait. You know what? No, I have a gripe. I'm going to take a hardline stance right here. I'm going to die on this hill. Somebody misinterpreted. I was watching fucking Funhouse, and one of the guys on there misinterpreted a scene from Terminator 2, and it bothers me every time. Hear me out. I watch the Funhouse compilations. Funhouse is a gaming channel for those of you who don't know at home. Yeah, but I'm taking a fucking hardline stance because one of them misinterpreted a scene in Terminator 2, which I firmly believe is the smartest scene in that whole movie. And it's when John's calling his adoptive parents, and the the adoptive mom has been replaced by the T-1000, and she's acting like the mom, and the dog's barking in the background, and the T-800 asks John what the dog's name is, and John goes, well, my dog's name is Max. And the T-800 goes, Mom, what's wrong with Wolfie? Why is he barking? Like, purposely gives her the wrong name. And then the T-1000, not having the knowledge of the adoptive mom, goes, well, Wolfie's fine, honey. Just come home. Where are you? And then he just goes, your adoptive parents are dead. And like, because that's a clarification that, you know, yeah, but apparently the guy misinterpreted that, and he's like, oh, that scene's dumb. It serves no purpose. I'm like, you literally, you gotta listen, man. Please. When you see, you'll understand. You know? Yeah, right? What's wrong with Wolfie? I can hear him barking. Wolfie's fine, dear. Where are you? He's like, your foster parents are dead. I'm like, oh god, that's smart. Because I didn't pick up on that when I was a kid, but now looking back, I'm like, that's so fucking smart. Oh. But, and then, in the even cooler part is that not cool that it happens, but when the T-1000 goes outside and deals with the dog, he like takes the collar off the dog and it says Max, and he gets this look on his face that he just figured that out. I'm like, oh. Robert Patrick is a great Terminator, man. But you know, that's just my opinion. Or to quote a video that I watched like a decade ago, was it, that's your opinion and you're entitled to it, but my opinion is that you're wrong. Stretch. Give me just a second here. Sorry about that. But, well, so same here actually. I started with Terminator 2, and I made the incorrect assumption that the art, like the T-800 was always the good guy, like always. Like as a kid, I didn't catch on that they had reprogrammed him and sent him back. So I'm like, oh cool, he's here to help. But then I went back and watched Terminator 1. I'm like, why is he trying to kill him? What happened, man? But then he's like still a good guy in Terminator 3 when he's fighting the Terminatrix. Remember the T-1000, that giant liquid metal spider? I have fever dreams about that. I got a letter. Oh, one moment. Good news! My drinks have arrived. Nice. Anyhow, well, in terms of Terminator, I really enjoyed Terminator, like, 1 through 3. I liked Salvation. I won't say it was great. I liked it. But, I don't know. I will say, for the things that mess up the storyline with, like, Dark Fate and Genesis and all these, I don't know. It's not so much that I watch them for their story anymore, which I feel is a touch insulting, but it's more so that I'm there for the characters. Like, I love the T-800. Like, not even the fact that it's Arnold. I like the design of the endoskeleton. That's one of my favorite designs. And the more I get to see of that design, the better. Ah, sweet ambrosia. But no, the fact, like, one of my favorite parts of, like, Terminator Salvation is when Christian Bale, John Connor's fighting just the endoskeleton, and it's like fucking him up. Yeah. I wasn't a fan of Sam Worthington's part, but the whole, like, fighting the T-800 at the end, I feel like kind of makes that movie okay in my mind. Because say what you will about the storyline and whatnot, and even the timeline, it's like, oh, that's what's the name of the oh my god, it's not the cerulean knot, is it? It's not it, is it? Oh. Huh? No. What's the name of the knot that Alexander the Great drug around with him? It was Alexander the Great. What was it? It was Gordian knot. Jesus. No, cerulean's a color. Damn it. Fuck. I ordered. I'm gonna do one of the, those mid 2000s YouTube videos. Here's my haul from 7-Eleven. I got strawberry melon brisk iced tea. It's great. I like it. Gordian knot. I have to remember that. Hello, Gordian. Oh my god, that's good. Some good shit. Welcome to Frezzman's Food Reviews. So I've got a question for you, wonderful people out there. I believe we've talked about it a little bit, but what games have you guys been playing lately? Because personally, I've been going back and sort of replaying, like, game series that I had played but not paid attention to. If that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, you play a game and you don't really take in the story or really anything that's happening. You just kind of blow through it and then move on. Well, how do I word it? Like, that's how I add stuff. This is good food. It's edible. That's my food review. But I went back and played through like the entire Max Payne series, 3 games for those of you who do not know. All of them are great. I suggest it. All of them are on Steam. If you have a PC worth its weight in salt. Why was that the phrase that came to mind? Anyway, but what's it called? It's weird to hear about, when I hear reviewers talking about, hello, Somber, welcome back, talking about game series that I've gone back to revisit. Well, so I've gone back through the Max Payne series, and it's weird because when Max Payne 3 came out, that was like 2013, 2012, and people had a strange reaction to it. It wasn't even the fact, like the gameplay or even like the story structure. It was like, oh, it's like the worst of the 3 Max Payne games. Here's the thing. The first 2 Max Payne games are fantastic. Like, phenomenal. For when they came out, it is astounding. Like, Max Payne 1 came out in 2001, and there is a level of detail that is almost unprecedented in games around that time. Like, it's very few and far between that you'll see games with a lot of interactivity. And then I think it was 2004, 2005, Max Payne 2 came out. And that had even more interactivity. Like, you could open drawers and cabinets and shit. And you could find, like, guns and stuff. It's nuts. And then Max Payne 3 comes out. They're like, oh, it's the worst in the series. But it's still awesome. Like, it's like saying that, like, a New York strip steak isn't as good as a filet mignon, but it's still fucking steak. It's still great. It's still good. You know what I mean? It's still a delectable item, And then I transitioned from the Max Payne series, oddly enough, to the Uncharted series. I went and I bought the Nathan Drake collection, which was on sale, and I also bought Uncharted 4 to finish off the collection. And you know what? I love all 4 of those games equally. It's you know what? I need to play Horizon Zero Dawn. I hear it's good. But there's a game that I want to return to, but I feel it will get immediately sucked back into. It's a game I spent a lot of time playing, just goofing around running missions. Dude, Dark Souls. Oh my god. So Dark Souls. I had a buddy of mine in high school. Real quick story. So, buddy of mine introduced me to Dark Souls because apparently it's hilarious to see me suffer, as I'm sure everybody here can attest to with the Halo Reach legendary streams. But he kind of helped me through, like, he helped me with bosses through the first game. Like, we worked it out. We actually had to maintain the same levels so I could summon him, because there's like a level cap to summoning other players and all this. And he would help me with boss fights, except for the last one, which I thought was really interesting for him to do. And we're like, oh yeah, we're going to go fight Gwyn. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to summon you. And he goes, no. It's like, you got to do this. This is up to you. You fight him. I'm like, oh shit, okay. But then Dark Souls 2 came around, and he got the game before me, about a month before I did. And they thankfully removed the level cap, but it also makes it easier for people on your friends list to be summoned into your world. But what he did was he was a hindrance this time. He would actively lead me into traps and like try to get me killed. And it and I survived that. I beat that game, surprisingly. But then after facing the intense frustration that is not only Dark Souls, but Dark Souls that is a higher difficulty because you have a summoned friend with you and he's actively impeding your progress. He's actively trying to stab you in the back without being able to stab you in the back. And then I'm like, I'm done. I beat it. I'm not going back. I did it. I finished it. It's over. A couple months later, trailer for Dark Souls 3 drops. And the thing is, I didn't find out about it until he texted me the link to that video, and he goes, "It's happening again," in all caps. "It's happening. You're gonna have to suffer again." And I'm having like PTSD flashbacks of fighting like the pursuer and the gaping dragon, and oh my god. And yeah, so I beat. He's an absolute champ. He's a master at torturing me. But so okay. And the thing is, this what didn't even cover Dark Souls. He did this once during what's it called? Yeah, the proper experience of being able to trust nobody. But we played Dead Space 3 together when that came out in 2013. I don't know why I remember that. That always stuck with me. I think it was because it came out in March 2013. I think it was March 13th because that's the day before my birthday. But that game has co-op. But he would purposely like not do anything. And the thing is, you can get knocked down in that game and revived. And so what he would do is you get these little scanning robots so you can search for materials to craft better weapons. And you pull out the robot and hold it in front of him like it's a scanner. And he goes, "Hold on, I'm scanning the environment." And he just turn in a slow circle while necromorphs are like swarming him. And he's like, "Protect me! Protect me! Help! Help!" And then I'd have to like run over and try to like bat them away. But it's I need to play that game again soon. I miss it. I miss Dead Space. And I miss the gut-wrenching terror. Fun fact, the written language for the religion Unitology in Dead Space, there's a written language called marker scrawl. And I used to be able to read that because it's 1-to-1 to English. like the alphabet's 1-to-1, and I gotta say, being able to read it makes it way more terrifying. Because you're walking around these desolate hallways, and all you see on the walls is like marker scrawls, like written blood and like scratched into metal. And it says, like, "The sickness is the cure, is the sickness is the cure." And there's a moment where, or what's it called? Where he goes into a trance. But was it there's a moment where he goes into sort of a trance and keeps saying, "Turn it off, turn it off," and he's staring at this. It's like a mural, but it's this huge swirling mural in marker scroll that goes all the way down to like a drawn photo of a machine, and but the thing is, he's saying turn it off, but I'm reading it off the walls, and it says that over and over. I will say a great game that does like uncomfortable horror, I mentioned it earlier, was Observer with Rutger Hauer, because the guy there's a guy like the landlord that works behind the counter, and he is so unsettling to see, and not just in his design but like his mannerisms, because he speaks in like 1 to 2 word sentences. And there's a moment where you see him standing outside like staring at the moon, and it's raining outside, and you walk out there and you're like, what are you doing out here? And he just goes, cold. I'm just like, yeah. But it like what I'm saying is, in this very roundabout way, is if a game has a made up religion based text, learn to read it, because it's well worth your time. And it makes the game all the scarier for it. Because like the thing is, a lot of that, so the game doesn't read it for you. It's not like Isaac's looking at it and going, hey, it says this. It's just kind of on the walls. But the thing is, a lot of it kind of warns you what's coming. Like during the Awakened DLC, it's like the blood moon is coming, and it's like scrawled into like the bodies of victims and all that. I'm like, oh god. Oh yeah, Hellblade, Senua's Sacrifice. I haven't been able to play that yet. I want to. I desperately want to. I like horror, but there's, I don't know, there's like an upper limit to it. I hate jump scare horror. And that said, Dead Space has a fair amount of jump scares. But I hate those ones where it's like you're walking around in a dark house and a face just like jumps out at you. But one game that there was, for the life of me, I can't remember it right now. It was like something like Home Alone, but that wasn't the exact terminology. But it was a simulator for you being home alone in your house, and your character's sitting there watching TV, and you have your headphones in, but you can hear things all throughout the house, like somebody walking upstairs, like you think you see something out of the corner of your eye. It's really unsettling. And if I remember the end of that game, they kind of ruined it with like just a regular jump scare. It's like a lady in a white dress just like, I'm just like, But if they just kept it going, you know what? That game should have ended with like glass breaking somewhere in the house. That would, that would have been terrifying. But you know, there's, what's it called? Pardon me. God, I have a frog in my throat. But there was, what was the well, in Observer, there are moments where, yes, in Observer, there's a really good moment where, like the atmosphere itself does all the work. Like for most of Observer, nothing is actively chasing you. But it feels like something's gonna step out and grab you. That said, there's a game that did that accidentally, and it's not a horror game. It's not. Pardon me, get a stretch. Body pain. Shutting down. But, there's, what's it called? Gone Home. I don't look fondly on Gone Home. I understand its message. I think its presentation is a little jumbled. A little bit, just a little bit. But the issue I have is it makes it feel like something's going to happen that never happens. I spent that entire game, like, clenched and waiting for something to reach out and, like, grab me, or some dude with a knife just to, like, run down the hall. Like, ah! But no, nothing. Nothing happens that entire game. And I'm so... I remember beating that game and seeing the credits, and I was pissed. Well, like, so, like with Outlast, I think I'll use the first game as an example. Pardon me. Oh, but it was, how do I word it? So, I believe that the beginning to Outlast is phenomenal because it doesn't set your expectations. It relies on expectations that you have already. It's, middle of the night, you're driving up to Mount Massive Asylum, and you're anticipating a crazy dude coming at you with a knife from minute one. But that doesn't happen until like an hour in. The entire time you're running into inmates that are essentially docile. They're watching static on TVs. You're curled up into a ball. But they're all like distorted, disfigured victims of this Murkoff Corporation. I can't believe I remember the name of the corporation. But then you start to see like the Wall Rider, and then you see like the effect that has on the inhabitants, and they slowly get more and more like, not violent, but it's like they're crazy and they see that you might not be crazy, and that's almost offensive to them. It's like, but what was his name? Dr. Traeger? The guy who removes Miles' fingers. There's something about how casual he is about it that makes it one of the funniest and most unsettling exchanges I've ever seen. And it almost takes a jab at the fact that Miles is primarily a silent protagonist, because he is in that wheelchair that he's tied down to. And Traeger like wheels you near the front door that is open. You can see outside into the rain. I think you can see your car in the distance. And Traeger's like, all right, you can go if you want to. And he stops and he's kind of like watching you. And you being a silent protagonist and being tied to the chair, he just kind of goes, no? All right, let's go. And that's like, something about that is so, it's funny and then it's unsettling because it's, you can't do anything to get out of this, it's, yeah. But what was also, I find it interesting that Outlast Whistleblower, the side story that takes place before, during, and directly after the main story of Outlast, you get to see Miles Upshur after he's been taken over by the Wall Rider, and that is fucking terrifying. like gut-wrenchingly horrifying, because Outlast 1 ends on sort of like a vague cliffhanger, but then Whistleblower, you see what happens right after, and like just the image, it's burned into my brain. The image of Miles like staggering out of Mount Massive with that black cloud surrounding him is just, oh god. This is the biggest tangent so far. Oh my goodness, we're at 3 hours. You people have been listening to me talk for 3 hours. 3 long hours. But I think we'll bring this to a close for anybody who's left. It's been 3 hours. I'm getting a little worn out, and I gotta go to bed soon. But I keep trying to do my demasked outro, and I'm trying to not do that right now. But I'd like to do this again. Honestly, I had a blast just talking, just chit chatting, just shooting, you know. But does anybody out there, you wonderful party people, anybody left out there? Anybody out there have any last questions for me for this round of stream before I get out of here? Who was that guy? Who was the guy Sleep is for the weak. Ow. I like strained my neck saying weak. Mediocre. That's what his name was. Wayland Park. Moshi Moshi. Wayland Park Desu. Any questions for me before I go? Well. If nobody has anything to ask me... Oh. Yeah. Well, if nobody has anything to ask me, I think we will call it quits here. Thank you so much. Mediocre. Please do me a huge favor. Tell
What a shame.
What a shame. It's a good man. What a rotten way to die. I'm so glad I got to finally hear that. What a shame. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no. You already asked that, Somber, and I already answered it. I think it was the fruit that was named first, but then people were like, I want an item that's the same color as this fruit. What do we call the color? Let's just name it after the fruit. Orang. Yes. But no, please consider subscribing, telling your friends to check out the channel. There is a playlist of all of the demasked interviews available on my channel. It is free to the public. You please go check it out. I would very much appreciate it. And if you know somebody or are somebody who you would like to see on Demasked, please let me know. My DMs are open both on Discord and Twitter. And my email is available in the link on the bio on Twitter. So, yeah. But for now, I will bid you adieu. And thank you very much for stopping by. And I will see